Zach, you've been here, what, since January. How's Mississippi? How's Ole Miss?
It's treating me real well. It's a big difference coming from Big 12 to the SEC, but I'm loving it.
What kind of went into your decision to choose Ole Miss?
Really just the relationship I had with Coach Smith before he left and getting better to know Lane. They were just telling me how they could utilize me in the offense.
What kind of competition are you sensing in the running back room? How do you guys compete together?
So with us, the competition is just outstanding. We got, I think it's 5 of us, me, Cantrell, Ulysses, Matt Jones, and Bobo Miller. So the competition we do is just be in the drills, learning the plays, doing extra at the practice, film session, all that.
You feel any expectations on you? I mean, in terms of what you've done at TCU and bringing that here?
I don't feel a ton of bunch of expectations, but I feel like it's a big difference. I feel like I got a point to prove. A lot of people feel like the competition in Big 12 is weaker, so I just want to show that I can be able to adapt.
How was Kentrell, since he's one of the guys up here, kind of helped you and all the other guys?
Me and Cantrell, we hang out a lot inside the facility. He's helped me with the plays and signals. I just got here. He's been here 2 years, so that's kind of where me and him been going with it.
Zach, can you describe that process when you went into the portal and trying to find a new school? Is it kind of like going through recruiting all over again?
In a way, actually, in a way, it's about going through recruitment again. So when you hit the portal, I think the school got 24 to 48 hours to hold it. But after that, you're free to go. When you hit it, you still gonna be, in classes and stuff. But you just really gotta kind of already have it around your head where you want to go, because the portal it happened fast. Everything happened fast.
You visited Ole Miss out of high school. They were recruiting you. How close did Ole Miss come to getting you out of high school?
So a couple years ago, this is funny. I had a cousin that went here, Devon Penniman. He was a running back here. He got hurt against A&M. So I was always coming to his games back where he frees. So that just kind of coming up here every year, going to his games. Then when Lane came in office, it was just repeated the same process. He moved to tight end last year, so I was just still coming around with Coach Nix and them.
Were you close at all on picking Ole Miss coming out of high school?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Was the SEC, like the end of the report, was SEC where you wanted to go, or was this just Ole Miss?
Yes. Nah, that was in my head. SEC was where I wanted to go. Now, my top 2 coming into it was probably A&M and Ole Miss, but I kind of knew where I really wanted to go. I ain't really just want to stay in Texas.
Was it just the coaching change that made you want to leave TCU, or was there anything else that kind of drove that?
So it was kind of with the coaching changes, but really it was just a better opportunity. So not any knockoff against TCU or nothing, because they're a great program. It's just the competition I wanted, the biggest stage. I just wanted that.
What have you seen out of Bentley? He's kind of shut up right when we're able to start spring practice.
Could you repeat it?
Ulysses, what have you seen out of him so far?
Oh, explosion, just pure determination. Like I said, he just got here too, and last month, so he really just kind of catch up right now. We got to learn as we go. So with the signals and the plays, it's all about just adapting. We just got to catch on. We got through in the 5.
How difficult has it been to start comprehending this offense?
Once you learn the protections, it ain't hard. You got to learn the protections. That's the only way. You got to protect that quarterback.
At TCU, did you feel like at times you were overused, and then at times did you feel like you were kind of underused? I mean, your stat lines kind of varies all over the place.
Now, me personally, I feel like I was underused. Not a knockoff against them, because not saying they don't know what they're doing, but I just feel like I could have did a lot more, could contributed a lot more to the team.
On the quarterbacks, obviously that's a big kind of thing this spring. What have you seen out of both Dart and Allmeyer?
Both of them boys got a rifle connected to their arm. So I think they switch. Now, I can't speak much about their situation, but they switch. Some go with the ones one day, and then with the 2 the next day, and then sometimes we just alternate just to see who's going to be hot. Then once they get hot, we get it rolling like that.
You were one of the first, or one of the earlier transfers in that January window where it seemed like everybody was picking Ole Miss. What was that like from your perspective, kind of seeing player after player after player?
So me personally, I feel like I wanted to recruit. I wanted to help get us some players. So when I first got in, I looked towards Dart way too. I was looking at Dart too, and then I seen Trigg and them hit the portal. So obviously I texted them just to see if they had, they had wrapped around the world about us. But other than that, I feel like I wanted to be a recruiter.
How'd you know that?
So I really didn't know him. I just always heard of him. So we had a couple transfers to TCU go to USC, and I heard of them like that. And then when they just hit the portal, it was just, then our coaches, they start talking. So same thing.
You get their number and text them?
No, I just text them on Instagram. Yeah, social media.
You said that A&M was one of the other places that you were looking at.
Yes, sir.
But you wanted to leave Texas. Why'd you want to finally get out of Texas?
Really, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but just looking at the next level, I'm probably not going to be in Texas. So just wanted to kind of get the feeling going out of state.
Talk about how you like to be used. Do you see yourself as like a bell cow every down back who gets 25 carries a game? And kind of, if you could draw up the way you were used, how would it be?
So me personally, I feel like I got the ability to be an every down back. I feel like I can do it all. I mean, it just depends on what you need done.
Is there a back you look up to or model your game after? I know there are a lot of
I like Nick Chubb and Kamara, Alvin.
those are two pretty different kinds of guys. How do you merge power with that kind of versatility?
So with the versatility from Kamara and the balance, some people say I model his running style, and then they say I look like a smooth runner sometimes. So when it comes to Chubb, I just like Chubb aggressiveness, his physicality, him dropping the shoulder and stiff arming on the edges.
You talked about recruiting. What was Coach Kiffin's recruiting pitch like to you?
Come to the SIP, be great. And he was just, I don't want to just say it like that, but it was more in depth. He was just telling me how he could get me ready. He's an NFL coach. I mean, we not out there just running balls to the walls all day long. We getting our breaks. He utilizing us just right.
Along those lines, getting ready for the NFL, obviously a big part of the NFL is protecting the quarterback and the protections and stuff you mentioned. Has it been difficult to learn them?
No, sir. So at TCU, we had the same formations with the protections. So it's just all to learn about the play actions, knowing when to get out on your routes and stuff like that.
Is it tough adjusting to the tempo? I know Ole Miss runs a different kind of speed.
Now that tempo is something serious. I'm not used to going that fast. So at TCU we did kind of tempo, but it was kind of like slowed down, in the game. But here I think it's every 30 seconds, that tempo. You generally my biggest thing, they was just pushing me to get back up and keep going. Cause after I got hurt at TCU, I was out for 6 months. So my biggest thing was getting back in shape. So their biggest thing for me was to just get up, keep going, keep pushing, keep running.
Like Wells, the running backs coach as well. How is, kind of y'all kind of learning as y'all both go? How's that been?
So it's been real good. So they don't. We'll come in. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We'll come in and learn the plays. That'd be install. So as he get them, he'll come in and teach us, or either he'll text us, look at our iPads and stuff like that. And we had the formations and stuff up in there. So most of it really be on you if you're gonna put the work in, the time in.
What kind of guys, what kind of relationship were you building?
With Coach Black?
Coach Black?
It's a good relationship. I mean, it's really more of a trust thing because his biggest thing is if I can't trust you, I can't play you. So, like I said, about looking in your playbook, when he's sending that text out, the next morning is going to be a rerun of what he sent out that night on the tablet. So, like I said, it's up to you whether you're going to actually look into it or not because he's going to ask you questions. Just don't go up in there and lie. Just tell him if you ain't had time, you ain't had time.